Congressman Bob Good here with your weekly Good News from Washington. And this week was actually National Police Week in the House of Representatives, where we passed a series of bills supporting law enforcement across the country. In quite contrast to the Democrat Party, which is the party of defunding the police, we are the party of supporting the police, having the back of the police, supporting those who go to work every day, wearing the badge, not knowing what that day brings, and putting their lives on the line as they rush into danger when the rest of us are rushing out. So we want to protect and support our police. And with that, I have introduced again my Protect the Police Act that would codify a Trump-era executive order that allows military surplus equipment to be given to law enforcement agencies across the country. We want to protect that right. Biden and Obama have stood against that right, and we want to reinstate that right for our law enforcement communities. In committee this week, I actually joined the Federal Lands Oversight Committee for a single hearing to talk to the Director of National Parks about the need in our Wintergreen community in Nelson County to have an emergency access road just 400 feet long built that will, in the event of a massive fire, would allow another exit, emergency exit, onto the Blue Ridge Parkway. This is critically important that we put safety first, people first, and that we allow an exception for this. And to that note, I've introduced a bill, the Blue Ridge Safety Act, which would help codify into law the Parks Director's authority to do that. In our Ed and Workforce Committee, I had the opportunity to question Secretary Becerra of Health and Human Services, and I really focused on abortion because he, of course, is trying to expand and to fund abortion nationwide. And I just asked him, is abortion a good thing or a bad thing? Do we want more or less abortion? Of course, he would not answer that question. He was unwilling to say that abortion is a bad thing, that ought to at least be reduced. Instead, he wouldn't acknowledge that, and he just said abortion is health care. But the fact is that abortion is the #1 killer in the country, and abortion certainly is not health care, not for the baby and not even for the mother. Finally, I had a chance to go up to New York City this week and to support President Trump in this sham trial as the Democrat Party continues to try to keep him off the ballot by trying to ruin him financially and to keep him off the campaign trail with these sham charges in a corrupt court in New York City with a corrupt judge and a corrupt prosecutor and a corrupt star witness that's perjured himself many times over. I was proud to stand with President Trump and have his back in New York City along with my House Freedom Caucus colleagues. Thank you for the privilege of representing you in Washington.